That's my cue. We practiced that all morning.
We did. We figured that out.
She just wanted to make sure you were listening. Yeah. Okay, well, this is Franklin Spicer with Pegasus Online. He's in Beaverton. He's in digital marketing, website design, and online marketing. And he's been in this type of work since 2008. His spouse has a funny name, Fiancée Jennifer. I don't know.
Fiancé.
Children, he's got 3 kids, 5 grandkids, a cat is out of the bag, and pets, female standard poodle, Amora. Amora, 21 months old. He lives in Beaverton for 5+ years. Hobbies, musician, songwriting, working out at the gym. Have you worked that out yet? All right. Hiking.
It's a tail, come on.
And activities and interests, optimal health, metaphysical studies, exploring consciousness, self-improvement, UFOs.
UFOs? Might be alien to you, but.
Okay, alternative history, what is that?
Alternative history?
Yeah.
As an example, the classic model of the pyramids is that they're 5,000 years old, but geological evidence shows that they could be 15, 20,000 or even more.
Okay.
So those kind of things.
I thought it was maybe like Trump history or something. All right.
Not unless he built the pyramids, which he probably did.
They're huge.
They're really
They're huge.
gigantic.
They're big as pyramids.
They're big leagues.
It's huge. Burning desires to understanding and experiencing consciousness, and something we haven't heard about you yet.
Well, so I've been talking about ADA compliance, right? And so a lot of you already know that I grew up with a father who was blind and deaf. And one of the things that I learned from him, or used to do, was every Christmas he would go, and we had what was called the state schools. We had 2 large facilities for mentally retarded. I don't know what the politically correct thing is. We called them retarded back then.
Back then, yeah.
Yeah, but they were 2 huge facilities. So he would put together a Christmas show every year, and he taught me music, and I would play along with him. He had put a whole cast together, and we'd go play the state school for women, for retarded women, every year. And then after I left the house, him and my mom, every month they would go perform at the senior home for people that were less fortunate. So he taught me through his disability to have compassion for other people that were less fortunate and disabilities.
Wow, wow. Okay. Well then, is key to success, helping my clients create success. Franklin Spicer.
So I wanted to start with, so some of you have probably seen this is the old website, the old Pegasus Online website. Let me see if I can get it there. So we've actually, through the last year, 6 months or so, we've been rebranding. And you've seen some of the branding. So we've switched our logo. It's no longer, I've shown you the old website. This is the new logo. This is part of our branding. So you can see here on the other one how the logo works on white backgrounds, works on black backgrounds, and this is our branding. So we've been really working on our branding. We've got a little space guy. This is a PDF that people get when they get a website. It kind of takes them through the steps of how their website's going to be put together and all the process and things that we're going to be doing with them. So we've been working on this new branding. Whoops, a little too quick. In preparation, in the next year, we're going to be changing the name from Pegasus Online to, and you'll have to wait till next year. But it's going to be, we're going to be using the same branding and stuff, so we're preparing for that, right? So we just launched a couple weeks ago our new website. This is the new website with the new branding. And you'll notice here, right away we go to a very simple call to action. Here's a form. If you want some information, we've changed our splash area, and we moved up from a lot of websites that we do have stock images, right? We use stock images, photos, because that's their budget. But the next level is having these custom graphics. Now this is all Travis's, him and his team's work. So it's all part of our branding here. You can see how it all ties together. Now we do use, now on our websites, we have some of them, like Empower Teen has what are called flex sections. These are sections like Dr. Paul can go in on the back end, add some information, and it shows up magically on the homepage. So she can add content to our homepage. This is one example of a flex section. Flex sections are basically an image, title, some text, and a call to action. And so ours, we do use stock images on these, but we're using them in a very contemporary way, because animations really would work here as well. And then we've got our testimonials. And then at the bottom of every page, we have contact, make it super easy to contact. And if you notice up in the upper right-hand corner, the menu's always there, never leaves. And so is the phone number, because we want people in the contact is always there, make it super easy. Now, one of the things that we've done is on our services pages, we're now using what we call, they're landing pages. So we call them, I forget the word now, I'm spacing out here, but basically what we've done is instead of just a service, here's what I do, here's how I do it, we actually, it's a landing page. So this thing can stand on its own. So as we're getting ready to start, is Siri coming on?
Yeah,
it's fine.
two people's phones picked you up.
Oh, that's good.
But you said Siri.
So as we do Google Ads and Facebooks and LinkedIn campaigns for ourselves, we can drive them to specific things. So like here's a landing page, our services page for smart marketing reports that I've talked about in the past. We can have video. You notice there's always a call to action on the right-hand side. So a landing page in a simple form has one call to action. We want them to take action. We want them to contact us to move forward with the next thing. So we've got our local listings visibility, which I talked a little bit about. Same idea. You know, it's very much, you know, and this is a landing page format. So we've moved away from our traditional services pages. And this is part of our platinum package websites. So we talked about Betty and Marge selling retail, right? So here's Betty. Now this works. You know, there's nothing wrong with swap meets, right? It works for some people, and some people can be successful. The question is on how do you want to be successful, right? And what works for your brand. Now this is Betty's brand. You know, now let's look at Marge's brand. Here's Marge, right? You see the difference, right? Now Betty's going to make some money. Marge is probably going to make a lot more if she does it right, because she's got a lot more traffic. When I go into stores, I always ask, how many people you see over there? What do you think you're making? And when I start adding up the numbers, I'm like, oh my God, man. The money that comes through those places is just, it's amazing, right? So basically, like I said, this works. And it's a good starting point, because Betty may then make enough money to then be able to invest and move up to the next level. Same thing in the digital world. There's a lot of places out there you can build your own website. You know, you got Wix and Weebly and Squarespace and GoDaddy, and even Google will give you a free website. But again, are you selling it at swap meet, or do you want to hire clientele? And that's what we do. Is we're not swap meet cheap. We are, you know, premium websites at affordable prices, and that's just what we build, is smart websites with marketing intelligence. And you all have, I mostly got flyers. I ran a little short, which kind of describes that a little bit more. There it is. There's a flyer there, so you can kind of tells you smart social media integration, marketing intelligence, artistically designed, rich content and videos, traffic and conversions. The whole job of a website is to get you more clients, right? That's the real reason for it. Most 99% of websites, that's the purpose. So you need a website that gets you conversions. So if you get traffic, you want a website that's intelligent enough to be able to convert that traffic. And so now I want to just kind of show you some examples, because we've a lot since I haven't shown this stuff recently. How many people remember Lonnie Grass? Yeah, so this is her husband, became a dentist, and so she contacted me. So this is shows you power of BNI, right? She's been gone for a couple of years, and we did her website originally for her. Now you'll notice down here in the left corner is the ADA compliance. And so there's a couple things about it. Number one, we position it in the left-hand corner, because most people expect, what do you expect in the right-hand corner?
Phone number.
No, that's the top, but in the bottom, what do you keep seeing popping up on? chats. Can I help you? Can I help you? Yeah, leave me alone. Right? That's how you tell me. So we positioned it to stay out of the way, and we've also used a very neutral gray, because if you notice, they have a really nice logo. We didn't do this one, but we really appreciate it. But it dictates the fonts and the colors that we're using on this. And so the neutral gray kind of works with everything. You can see here's how it actually works. So people with disabilities, 1 in 5 Americans, as we know, have disabilities. It helps them to navigate to the site. And it stays there. It's on every page and everything. So they're using here is a slider. We're using, you see, but clear calls to action. Schedule online. You know, we give them little chunks. I'll just kind of show you very quickly. You know, his top 3 things that they do. Here's his flex sections. And then testimonials, and then contact with address, phone number. Now the phone number is formatting a little weird because I have a Google Voice reformatting it, reformatting it. So here's City of Mills Business Association. Has anybody ever been to a CMBA meeting? Yeah, so we did theirs. They've got 2 distinct people that are coming into the site, people that want to be members, and then they have shop local. You'll see here, this is their top 4 here. These are all custom designed, so you see how it all works with the logo. The logo drives the feel of the website. I'm just going to show you a few more because I know we're getting down on time. Oh, here's their directory. So they go in, they create their directory just like Dr. Paul does. She puts in some information on the back end, and then it makes it all pretty on the front end for them without them having to format anything. So they've got their directory. Life Source Mortgage in California. Now he recently was getting audited, and he called us and said, oh, I need my information at the top of the site. It was already built in. We said, well, here's where you go. Boom, boom, boom. And within 30 seconds, he had it added to the site. So it makes sites super, super easy for everyone to update. This is another version of the top 4 here. So we're using visceral images with little bits of information to convey the message. And you also notice animations that we have that get that little bit of spice. We've done a couple of e-commerce. I'm just going to show you very quickly. GoFlight, this is the 2nd time we've redone it. We did it originally for them, and they had someone else do it, and they liked what we did, so we redesigned, came back. You know GoFlight. And these are all referrals from B&I that I'm showing you. Shelly, there's Ethel's Celia's Marketplace. So we do e-commerce sites. She's selling her products here, so her balsamics and vinaigrettes. Custom concrete construction, another through Dr. Valahi, who brought this in. One thing I'll leave with this one is just to show you the galleries. He's got some beautiful, I mean, he does amazing work. And so we need to show that. And so we've got a really nice plugin that we use, really nice, it just really shows the quality of his work in a really easy, accessible way. So I got more to show you. If you're interested, let's do a one-to-one, and I'll be happy to show you. I appreciate all your referrals. Franklin takes this online.
Right.
Now that we've seen a little bit more about Franklin's work, let's make sure that we work hard to give him the business.